Hey, Christina. Happy Friday, gang. What's up, my late night crew? Hey, 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 y'all. Hey, y'all. You got your hair marked. That's what's up. Congratulations, Christina. I'm glad you got your late gaze. Congratulations to you. I send you my blessings. Okay, y'all. I'm getting it together. I'm getting it together. Who is you, Mark, Christina? Hey, Carla. Good evening to you, my loves. Hey, y'all. Hey, White. See, y'all thought I wasn't coming, didn't y'all? Because it's so late. I told y'all I was still coming on Friday. Mama Matt, listen, y'all, I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, y'all. So I'm trying to keep up. Oh my God. I don't think I have posted one video on YouTube this month. I feel so bad. I have to make sure that I change that real quickly. It's always my intention, but between YouTube, then my Patreon, Discord family, then the stuff I do for myself, y'all, I'm just trying to balance it out. So I hope everybody is well. I hope you all's week went well. I hope that you had a week of opportunity and blessings, and may the following week bring you that. Come through, Spirit. Y'all, I want to do a reading on Trump, y'all, since he done inaugurated into the office. Okay, it's official. The Trump administration is in the office, y'all. So I have been asked to do a reading surrounding that. So I'm looking to read into some things, y'all. Christina says, thank you. As much as I stay in my head, you know, it was about to lie. Oh, Epe about to lie. Epe about to lie. Iba about to lie. Orisha Oshe Ray. Oni Igbu. Oni Igbu Kantu Kantu. Awo Aruwo. Ikuika Obapata Pata Tibo Wadeje. Iraje. Asheo. Epe about to lie. Epe Orisha. Okay. That is wonderful. Ooh. Batala, Baba Batala gonna keep you cool. He gonna keep you calm. You probably got to do a lot of head rogations. Keep your head covered up. Wear white as much as possible. I love that for you. Baba Batala. Batala is close to me, especially since my father is Shango. You know they go hand in hand. Okay, you can't find Obatala without Shango, and vice versa. So Batala is very, very close to me. He gonna get you together, girl. Hey, well, oh, okay, y'all already coming through. Let me turn up. Hold on. Let me turn up my device because I don't want to miss anybody's Cash App. Did y'all see? I posted the new moon ritual, y'all. So if y'all want to get in on that, it is officially posted. I'm doing stop gossip and crown of success. So if y'all want to stop the haters from throwing shade and blocking your roads, you can definitely get on to that if you choose. Okay, y'all. So let's go. Thank you so much again, Why, for your donation of love. May it come back to you and your family multiplied. So Why says message for tonight. Okay, so let's see what your spirits wants you to know in this moment in time in your life, in your spiritual journey. We pray and ask for good news on your behalf. We pray and ask for blessings and the most relevant information. So you can continue to be aligned with your past. Hey, Too Drippy. Hey, everybody. Okay, so let's see what your spirits want you to know Yes, happy Friday, gang. So let's see what your spirits want you to know, right? What they need you to know. Why? What are you not letting go? Healing is needed and it's needed now. Spirit says this is the time to release the hurt and pain from the past. Let me put this down a little bit further because I want you guys to be able to see. So hopefully this is a better angle. The first cups is the first card that has dropped for you is 5 of Cups. This immediately speaks to healing needed. Moving on. You see that little bridge back there? Building a bridge and getting over it. Cutting ties with your past because your past will keep you there. Sometimes, it's hard for us to completely release things, but in this moment, you need to trust and have a lot of faith to release because you're holding back your healing. You're keeping yourself stuck. You will be a product of your environments, emotional runts, so on and so forth. Please let go of the past. Please, it's stopping so much opportunity for you. You may even have to break away from. See, the thing about the past, because I'm looking at this Hierophant reverse, and we know Hierophant talks about traditionally, the Hierophant talks about your morals, it talks about your upbringing, it talks about the way you were raised, your religious views, the religious views of your family. And when he's reversed, sometimes we either need to cut ties with that, we need to step out on our own, or sometimes he is also saying that we need to go back to our roots. So you need to figure out which one it is. And I think it needs to be a happy medium. I think you need to meet it right there in the middle. But however, stand strong on your beliefs as well. This is a season for you to step out on your own and give yourself a fresh new chance. However, I do love that the Three of Swords, although we got the 5 of Cups upright, the Three of Swords reverse says that you will have healing. There is healing. So anything that you kind of have been stuck on, kind of had you down or tethered you to things, even if it's just past memories, inability to get a full sleep at night because your mind is wandering, your spirits are you're going to heal from that. You're going to elevate out of that. You're going to come out of that. You need to write, spirit come swinging. You need to make sure that you wrap your head, okay? Take care of your head. Do a coconut, get some coconut water and wash your head. Wash your hair, wrap it up in white, and then make sure that you're not arguing with anybody after you do that. So you need to abstain from sex. Be careful of triggers. Try to do it at night and play peaceful music too. Play peaceful music in the home, uplifting music in the home, and nurture yourself. This is the time for self care. Yes, they definitely came through swinging, okay? I love this. You got the justice card. And the way spirit is talking to me about balance is the spirits are saying balance will be restored for you. Things will start to smoothen out. Those ties will become smooth in your life. Spirit is saying that this is the energy of good karma. As long as you keep your faith, you keep your goals, you keep trucking and moving forward, you will have a lot of good karma coming your way. This is karmic energy. But of course, justice also tells the person to make sure they are walking in truth. They are just, they are fair, they are walking on the right side of the law, because if you do not stay on the right side of the law and you choose not to walk that straight and narrow path, then what could happen is that you may be derailed from your path of blessings. Your karmic energy may turn into negative karmic energy instead of good karmic energy. So that is how you stay in alignment with your blessings, by being someone that, again, always tells the truth, someone that is fair, someone that has integrity, someone that is honorable. As long as you possess those attributes, your luck will always be on your side. So make sure you keep that in mind. Hey, everybody. Yes, coconut water hair coconut water hair wash. Yep, wrap it up in white and abstain from arguing. Got it. And triggers, anything negative. If you have to get off social media, try not to watch the news. When you're doing your ritual, I always say when it comes to head rituals, because the head will be so fragile at that time, I say do it at night in the evening when everything has calmed down. You don't have to worry about any distractions, disruptions, and then you just make that a part of your bedtime ritual and then go to bed. Go to bed. If you want to play high vibrational music, do that. Make sure your pillowcase is white and clean too. That's going to be very important. You're welcome, love. Hey, Jody. Okay, so my second question is, why is my sister Brandy's feelings slash energy? Oh, what is my sister's Brandy's feelings slash energy towards me? Okay, so let's see the energy that your sister currently has towards you at this time. Hey, everybody that just came in. What's up, late night crew? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So let's see your sister's energy towards you. Why do I keep saying angry? Is she mad at you? Why does angry keep coming out of my mouth? Let's see. Hey, Tasha, thank you for the donation of love. I see you, boo. Your sister been moody and distant from you? Hmm. Oh, wow. Got my head tingling a little bit. You and your sister need to have a talk. Y'all need to sit down and talk about some things one on one, because this is the type of energy that feels I don't want to say deep rooted, but this is something that has been going on for a while with this Ace of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles. This is not something that has just been sudden. She's been having she's been feeling some type of way towards you for a while. And it looks like whatever this energy that she is holding on to, it looks like something from the past happened between the two of you. It is causing distance and isolation. Maybe not distance completely in the physical, but distance in energy, right? So sometimes you could be standing right next to somebody, but energetically, the two of you are completely distant. Y'all are, it's like being in the room by yourself, if that makes sense. Your spirits are calling you right now to do something about this. Your ancestors do want this resolved. And then I don't like this. The sun reverse talks about an unhappiness in the situation, sadness, even sometimes it can even talk about depression, but this looked like it happened again from something that happened a long time ago. And then that high priestess reverse, she's always hiding things in the dark. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a little bit more specific. You asked, is she jealous? It's gonna take a lot for her to tell you what's really going on. So I'm just letting you know right now. And this is just the gist of what's going on. This is something that probably needs to go a little bit deeper. But let me get the gist of the information for you. Spirit is jealousy. Is this the energy of jealousy? Spirit coming from my sister. Hmm. So Spirit says yes, there is an energy of jealousy here. It's almost like, and you can let me know if I'm right. It's okay if I'm not, but I'm gonna tell you how Spirit is saying it to me, how I understand what Spirit is saying. It's almost like like a silent competition, or she always looked at you like you're the lucky one, if that makes sense. Maybe things tend to happen easier for you. Maybe you always got a little bit more attention than her from her perception of things. It looks like that, and almost like the things that you have obtained may have caused this. Have you guys been arguing lately? But that's what it looks like. It's almost like y'all, I don't know how old y'all are, but if y'all remember the show The Brady Bunch, it's almost like, why does things always happen to her? Like, what's the name of the sisters, Jan and Marsha, how she was always jealous. I think of Marsha was the oldest one. But in your case, you said she's old enough to be my mom. Well, that's what it is. Sometimes, I'll just use an example that our elder sisters could be jealous of us because we were baby. We were the baby. You always got things because you were the baby. Okay, can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me now? Somebody said SOS. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Okay, perfect. Sorry, y'all. What happened was I got a phone call and it blanked my screen out. So sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. We back though. We back. So what I was saying is that sometimes even if it's the older sister, the one like you said that can be old enough to be your mama, sometimes the thing with the siblings, it can be a jealousy because usually the baby or the younger siblings may have gotten more attention. They may always get a lot of support and assistance where they were put in a position to almost be big sister and parent. Everybody think you're okay because you're the oldest. Sometimes they can just envy your youth and all that entails, all the opportunities that come with that, all the, you may have, they might envy the time that you have in life to grow and go through things that feel like they might have missed out on a lot of things in life. But the root of it all looks like jealousy, because some sort of attention or somewhere she feels like that you have and she's lacking in that area. Whatever you have is like she doesn't have in that area. Hey Carla, thank you so much. Mm-hmm. But your ancestors are not, they don't like this. This is what I'm saying. They don't like this type of energy. This energy needs to be resolved. You guys have to come together some way. You need to talk to your ancestors about it. Of course, there's always little, things that can be done to sweeten up the relationship or get her to, talk to you, or do a truth reveal. But you got to be careful with truth reveals because the truth will come as it may. And you got to be able to handle it. But, Spirit is saying that this has been something that has been, this energy has been progressing for some time now. This is not anything new. She has been feeling this way, maybe even since you were first born, because if you look at how, this baby here on the sun card, that's what how spirit is speaking to me, especially since you're the youngest sister. Sometimes older sisters just have that jealousy of, another baby, you had a baby. Now this baby's going to get all the attention. I'm just used to it being, just me, and things like that. But it's like that. It's like something that has been happening again for a long time. Your spirits want you to continue to be upstanding and do the right thing in this situation. Don't match that energy. But however, spirit says that, the two of you, y'all have to come together in some sort of way. And like I said, things can definitely be done, to again, call, reconcile, whether it's sweetening work, reconciliation work, truth revealed, so many things that could be done. But however, something has to happen. It can't remain this way. I really had to figure things out. All the fam said she got the most support being first. And it's crazy because sometimes it's all about perception. If a person doesn't feel that way, it doesn't matter. 100 people could say one thing, but if you don't feel that way, it doesn't matter. It's about how she feels. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's true. Maybe the family saying that she got the most support. Maybe that is true, but something about her doesn't feel like she did. Mm-hmm. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys figure everything out. I'm sending healing energy to the two of you. This is interesting too. And the high priestess, when she comes reversed, it's like deep, dark in the pits of your soul type of energy, like something that's just so deep. And then the sun is on top of it, reverse. Yeah. So I'm praying for y'all. I'm sending y'all good healing energy for the two of you. Maybe it's past life. You said maybe it's past life. Yeah, and then sometimes too, I do, before I jump to the next person, I do want to remind you that don't take it, it's hard when it's your family. But remember, people also have, like you mentioned, their own past life karmic energy. There are things that they, when they reincarnated back here on earth, there were certain challenges and things and lessons that they had to overcome. And sometimes that is one of family. having to overcome, trials and tribulations within the family, making sure this lifetime you might have to be the one to uplift the bloodline, and one way you have to do that is by getting along with family. It could be so many different layers. So we have to remember, again, people have their own path, their own destiny, what people call so-called demons, so on and so forth. So with that, you just try to look at the situation objectively and not take it too much to heart, even though you're human and you're still going to feel things. So I hope that helps. And again, it's always things that can be done to boost that health. Okay. Where there's spirit, there's a way. Come through, spirit. Where there is spirit, there is always a way, especially when it comes to ancestral support, especially when it comes to family. I always say that is the ancestors' forte. When it comes to the bloodline, they are the ones you need to do divination and consultation with. But remember, things start with you because you're the spiritual one. So things are going to have to start with you. You have to take care of yourself first. You have to make sure that you are doing things to, support yourself. And then you can go out and try to help other people. But I just want you to try not to take that too much to the chest, because again, there could be so many contributing factors as to why her energy and the way it is, and it may have really nothing to do with you. Sometimes we are just casualties of war, if that makes sense. Someone else's inner battles, inner conflicts. And you always feel like you get the larger, share responsibilities. And that's the thing too. I'm telling you, if there is a seed of jealousy when it comes to someone, and there is a difference too between jealous and envy. There's a nuance there. But sometimes people may just be jealous of your attributes, like being resilient. You have the ability to get things done. Things don't easily shake you up. You have a cool head. It seems like you may have a lot, but somehow you just navigate it. Some people wish they can have that attribute in life. Some people like, damn, no matter what life throws at her, it's like she always overcome. Why can't that be me? I mean, it's so many deep, dark reasons why people are secretly jealous of people. It will blow your mind. Sometimes people will be jealous of you just because the way other people love you and admire you, or your ability to do this, or your ability to do that. It's deep rooted, y'all. It's very deep rooted, and it's psychological. Okay, but good luck. Good luck. And thank you once again, my love. Okay. All right. Oh, these people still do. I thought that was y'all. That's people coming in with the new moon ritual. Again, y'all, just per request, I just posted the flyer for the new moon ritual. If y'all want to get into that, y'all are more than welcome. Okay, Miss Tasha, I believe you next. Hey, Tasha. And then it is Latrika. Hey, Latrika, thank you so much for your donation of love. So it is Latasha. I'm sorry, I said Latasha, Tasha, and then Latrika. I hope I'm saying your name right, Latrika. Hey, Carla said that is so true. Hey, Jody. Oh, wait a minute, Jody. I'm sorry. Hold on. Jody. Okay, yes, I'm sorry. So it's Tasha, it's Jody, and then it's Latrika Cross. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Okay. Hey, Latasha. Latasha says, hey, girl. Happy Friday. Thank you for chilling with us tonight. I hope you had a blessed week, and thank you so much for your donation of love. May it find its way back to you and your family. Multiply. So Miss Tasha Blackman says, I would like to know the energy surrounding a friend. I recently had been feeling like they don't show up for me, and they do as I do for them. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. So basically, you're feeling like the relationship is imbalanced, it's lopsided, it's not reciprocated. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so let's see. Let's see the energy between the two of you, the dynamic that you have with this specific person in mind. Oh, okay. Spirit is ready to speak. Okay, so let's see. Okay. This does so lack of support and imbalance within the relationship. The first card that came out to me is very interesting because it is the Three of Pentacles reverse. It talks about a relationship or a dynamic that is unproductive and it will not progress. It's like we are not on the same playing field. We're not on the same level. You know, I may, like you said, I may support you, or I might, do my duty to lift you up and be there for you. But when it comes to you, you are not there for me. Three of Pentacles re, Three of Pentacles reverse, when it talks about, when it's in this orientation, it always talks about some sort of impasse between people, or we just lack the ability for us to be a team. There's no team. It's like, like they say, there's no I in team. I feel like I'm in this situation by myself. It usually ultimately also talks about a party or people separating, cutting ties because it's just not working. And then I don't like how this Temperance reverse kind of tells us what the energy is, right? Um, Anytime this Temperance energy comes reverse, it talks about um again a lack of balance. There's a lack of reciprocation here in the relationship. There's relationship should be give, and I give to you and you give to me, not how much I give you and you continue to taking from me. And then if you look at the image on the Temperance card, right, it shows two cups. And between the two cups, that water is pouring effortlessly back and forth. That means I pour into you, you pour into me, and together we pour into each other. There's not one cup that is ever empty because we continue to pour back into each other. When it's reversed, it's like one person is pouring all into one person, and that person, as they pour themselves into that other person, leaving their cup dry, they're filling up that person. So this talks about a lack of reciprocation between the two of you. It's not even. It's not equally yoked, like the old folks say, right? And that's the issue right here. And then that Nine of Swords reverse talks about you, how it is mentally affecting you. It got you worried. It's on your mind, and your concern is valid. And you do need to move with your intuition and your discernment. Spirit says, do not drain yourself for anybody. Do not sacrifice yourself for anybody. Do not sacrifice your happiness. Do not become a slave, quote unquote, to a person, because you will not find peace in this situation. So I hope that helps. This situation can be very, very draining. So keep that in mind. So your feelings, they're accurate, unfortunately. Should I let them go? Okay, so let me throw some knuckleballs just to confirm it would be if it's in your best interest to part ways with this particular friend. Mm. So spirit does inevitably show you parting ways with this person. It can work if they decide to be equal in their relationship with you as far as support, aid, and assistance. But spirit is also saying that if it doesn't happen this way, the two of you will part ways, because essentially here this talks about somebody being very selfish and entitled, and that's never good, and that will cause hardships, pain, and loss, and unhappiness in this dynamic. So in the future position, it does show you moving forward by yourself. If this doesn't change, if this continues to go in this direction, this relationship. So I hope that helps. Okay, so let me see if they have any other messages for you. Your spirits also say too, one way that you can stay on path with your blessings is to make sure that you are open to advice. Spirit says that there is inevitable change around you. Something is going to change, and you must be open to different point of views. This energy also speaks of a possibility of someone reaching out from a distant place, maybe someone that you have not heard from, excuse me, in a while, but they're going to call you and give you some sort of information, and you need to make sure that you are receptive to this information. You have to be open to change. Major changes are coming in your life and you must be open to it. Also, Spirit says if you want to be successful, anything that you need, anything that you set your goals to, anything that you really want to accomplish, you have to give it your full effort, 100%, and you will. This will ensure success. This talks about new friendships coming your way to bring you happiness and joy. Spirit says make sure that you're never speaking negatively towards yourself because you will manifest that reality on yourself. So let me see. And always, again, always be open to advice, no matter the source, because Spirit has the ability to use anybody as a vessel. The homeless guy on the street, the little 5-year-old baby that run up to you and tell you a harsh truth with no filter, it could be a spirit. So you need to make sure that you take the meat and you spit out the bones. That's very important. Spirit says when it comes to money, do not risk it. This is not the season for you to be risking and gambling money. Do not play lottery right now. Do not go into, let's see, that's the, is that the best it can do? Okay. This is not the season again to take risky chances with money. Luck is not on your side in that aspect. So be very financially responsible. Be careful of fraud and scam as well. Spirit says be careful of illness. Okay, because you do have the sick card here. So make sure that you are keeping up with proper hygiene, washing your hands, using a face mask around this time, especially for the next 28 days. That's going to be very, very important. You may be vulnerable to illness around this time. And there's so much stuff that is going on. Spirit says you need to learn more, going around, excuse me. Spirit says you need to learn more about finances too. If you can take some sort of financial course or class, or even if it's just an investment e-course or just something like that, talking to someone that could advise you, somebody that is a professional in that area, again, of money and finances, make sure that you take that opportunity. Spirit says you need to know more about money so you can be able to bring it to you, so you can be able to know how to handle it and allow it to grow for you, and so on and so forth. So I hope that helps. Ghost keys. Jody, what in the world? What in the world is ghost keys? She said he feeling like the dynamic is off. Okay. All right, Miss Tasha. Okay, y'all. Hey, everybody. If anybody just came in, hey, 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 happy Friday. Thanks for hanging with me in the late night crew, Mama Magical and her late night crew. If you would like to do a donation reading, it's $25 for 2 questions. Or if not, just sit back and chill and listen to me run my mouth. Oh, you're so welcome. And thank you, Tasha, and thank your spirits, because I'm just a vessel, y'all. It's not me. Okay, so I saw the list Jody had made. Now I got to go back and find it, y'all. I do believe it's Jody. Hold on, who was next? Is it Latrika? I think Latrika, or is it Jody? Oh, I think it's Jody. I think. Child, where's the list? Where is the list? Okay, yeah. Thank you, Keisha. I think it's you though. Oh no, okay, I see it. So it's Jody, Latrika, then Keisha. Okay. All right. All right, Jody. Jody, do me a favor and repost your questions for me. If you can. If you can. No, I'm sorry. I found them. Here it is. I got you. You don't need to repost it. Okay. So I said it right, Latrika. I said it right, girl. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna pull some ancestor blue deck for you because Spirit is telling me to pull. You know what? Should I pull the divine messages and give sexuality? No. Okay. No. Mm-mm. Nickel. No. Where they want me to go with you? Soul's truth. Mm. No. Voodoo. Mm. Okay, they want me to go to the hoodoo deck for you. They told me to pull the hoodoo deck out for you. So let's see what your spirits talk about. Let's see. Hey Kim, what's up to my Patreon Discord family in here? Hey girl. Okay, so let's see. Jody, what your spirits want to talk to you about this time? Have you been doing your spiritual cleanses? Have you been keeping up on your hygiene diligently? Because that's what they're talking to me about. Thank you, Keish. Your spirits say you need more gratitude to get what spirits say. Be careful of being ungrateful for things. You keep doing the same thing, you're going to get more of that. You're going to, if you keep being ungrateful, you'll get more things that you'll be feeling ungrateful about. Happiness is going to be very, very important to you at this time. Okay. Spirit says, continue, because you have this the 7 of coins here. So this talks about your hard work is going to pay off. Everything that you have wanted, everything that you have worked for at this point in your life thus far, spirit talks about karmic energy coming back in ways of prosperity, money, abundance, opportunity, job, employment, career, promotion, so on and so forth. This is what spirit is saying. This talks about good karmic energy in that aspect of life. So if you have been planting those seeds, they are getting ready to bear fruit. But Spirit says, in order to see your full payback, in order to see the big payback as it relates to karmic energy, is by way of gratitude. When you walk in an attitude of gratitude, you get more of what you have. To get more of what you have to be grateful for what you have and has had and has been given. You need to write a list of 10 things that you are grateful for and why you are grateful for them. You need to recite this list and you need to say it out loud. So recite it, you're going to write it and you're going to recite it. And you're going to do this practice every day, Spirit says, for the next 10 days. This will increase gratitude in your life and thus turn all sadness, all negatives into positives and more, is what Spirit is saying as well. You need to get your protection up as well, okay? This is very, very important. You need to get your protection up. But as far as your spiritual life, I find it really interesting because you have the 9 of sticks here. And this lady is holding a Bible in one hand and a pistol in another. Okay. And she is surrounded by spirits. You need to make sure that your spiritual defense is up. This is why before I pulled the cards, I asked you, I said, when the last time you are you taking your spiritual baths? Are you standing up on your hygiene? Because this is important. Spirit says your spiritual defense is weak. So you need to be very, very careful of that. Okay. And make sure you ain't tapping into spirits that you don't know nothing about, even if you think you know something about them. Okay. You don't know nothing about them. Trust me. Spirit is saying be very careful. Do not tap into any type of spirits at this point besides your ancestors. And that is only if you have developed a true relationship with your ancestral spirits first. That's really, really important. Okay. But you got that 4 of baskets in the middle. This is the strongest energy. Gratefulness. You have to have more of a positive mind. Okay. Positive thinking, positive life, positive outcomes. That's very important. All that you suffer from in life is rooted in a lack of gratitude. And even your spiritual life suffers when it comes to that. Because when we have a lack of gratitude, we're not counting our blessings and the things that our spirits have done for us on our behalf. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. Your next question is, so your spirits talk about you got the number 10 energy in the knuckle bones, and this talks about letting go of things that no longer serve you. Point blank, period. Wrapping things up, taking care of business. Again, that stagnant and that stagnant energy Allowing things to linger is going to hold you back. You guys have heard me say that 1,000 times over. A lot of us are not getting our promotion, our big promotion in life, and whether that be in career, finances, love, luck, family, whatever it is because we got so much stuff that we have not resolved. We have so many things that we have not addressed, tethering us and holding us and keeping us in bondage to the past, bondage to blockages. Spirit says this is the season for you to wrap everything up. Anything that is on your to-do list, you need to start knocking it off one by one. This is going to keep your roads open and clear. Spirit said you need new friends too. Spirit wants you to have friends. Spirit wants you to have support. So make sure that you trust people. Use your discernment. Trust people to be who they are so they won't disappoint you too much if things go left. But Spirit is encouraging you to get out there and get around people that can lift you up and support you and to talk life into you. Spirit says be careful of your communication at this time. You get more bees with honey. If you want things to happen in your life that are favorable, you must sweeten your life, sweeten your tongue, sweeten your words. That would sweeten up life's experience for you. So again, pessimism, not being grateful, you're going to get more of that. You keep getting what you do, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. And that's what Spirit is saying. And take care of your head and take care of your mind. Do your hair wash. That's very important. Cool your mind down. Practice mindfulness, so on and so forth. Baby yourself. Baby your mental health. That's really important. Okay? Yes, ma'am. A list of 10 things that I'm grateful for. Read it for 10 days and 10 on the knuckleball. Yes. 10 is the number. 10 is the number of completions. It is the number of endings. So new beginnings can come. 1 plus 0 is 1, right? So 10 is really the number one energy. It's the restart. It's getting ready to take you to a new level in life that will come with its own unique challenges, but they will not be ground zero challenges. There will be challenges that help you to build upon the skills that you already have, if that makes sense. So that one energy is moving on, moving forward, and moving forward in faith and in gratitude. That's really important. Okay, mamas, you got this. You got this, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, chill. Where we at, y'all? I think it's the trick. At this time. Hey, everybody that is just watching, that is just coming in. And I'm going to keep saying it, y'all. I just posted the flyer for the new moon community ritual per y'all request. I posted it early because when I posted the last one, I still have people donating up into the day I still the ritual. So I wanted to give everybody opportunity to join in if you like. Okay, so let me put you up here, Latrika. Hey, Latrika. Latrika, is this your first time chilling with us? Hey, Tracy. Hey. Okay, Miss Latrika, thank you so much for your donation of love and your patience. May it find its way back to you, multiplied to you and your loved ones, to you and your family. Okay, so let's see what your spirits want you to know. No. Okay. So this is coming from. Okay, so they want me to go to the tarot for you. Make sure you're taking care of your mind. This is a season of um don't be hasty, and following your intuition and following your gut feeling is going to be very important for you as it relates to navigating your life, and also with the company you keep. You better be careful of the energy around you because there's the energy of deception by way of other people. Gossip. Be careful of negative crowds and negative influence. Spirit says that there is a great separation that is pending that needed to happen, and you need to completely cut that cord and sever that tie. Spirit says everything that you cut off, you're going to gain back in abundance, happiness, blessings, and prosperity. So there's no true losses, only gains, cutting away the dead weight, cutting away the fat. Point blank, period. Separation is happening here. Changes are happening and it's inevitable. But through the things that you let go of, through all the bags that you put down, everything that is holding you back from anything, causing blockages in your life, Spirit says, as you release that one by one, you will gain more stability and your luck is going to be increased. Period. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right, so let me address your question. Address your questions. Okay, so your second question is, should I change my career or elevate my business? Okay, so let's see if career change. Let me know what you mean about the or elevate my business. Give me a little bit more context. Are you talking about like entrepreneurship, self-employment? Give me a little more. Let's see. Um, energy around her current career. As it relates to your career, Spirit says that your best interest, eventually you are going to change your career. You have the lovers reverse. This talks about an energy of parting ways or energy that no longer complements itself, right? This talks about separation between two people or things, whatever it is. There's a separation there, and this in the middle. So that is inevitable. That is something that eventually is going to happen. And then you have the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Wands here. So that tells me what I need to know. Your spirit is saying that you need to step into your creativity. You need to step into your passions. That's what's going to be fruitful for you. There's going to be opportunities that's going to come your way, and you need to make sure that you are ready for them. Knight of Wands is somebody that is all about action. He is all about his passions. He knows what he wants. He is confident, and he does not miss a beat. Okay, he stays ready. So he never has to get ready. He tells the person, seize the moment, strike while that iron is hot because you may miss your beat. So you want to be very, very ambitious at this time. You want to be very persistent and consistent in your goals. Spirit says you need to do the things that make you happy because that's going to align you spiritually. And when you are aligned spiritually, everything else in your life is aligned. He is even the energy of he can be the energy of entrepreneurship because he's a go-getter. He's a hustler. He goes out there and he gets what he needs. Spirit says too that your current career may not align with your spirituality or your outlook on life or your principles, if you will. Two, what you do is for money has to align with you spiritually because it has to be well with your own principles, the way you feel about life, things that you resonate with. It has to align. It's almost like how somebody can have a job as a nurse, right? And it doesn't sit well with her spiritually because she's pumping all these medications knowing that she's not actually healing this patient, but she just, supporting big pharma, and she know all these holistic herbs that will really heal this person instead of keeping this person addicted and stuck to these medications that's not truly even addressing the root problem. So because it doesn't align with her principles, her morals, she cuts ties whether she's making good money or not. It just did not sit well with her soul. So I say all that to say, as it relates, to your career, your professional life, it has to align spiritually for you. But absolutely, the Knight of Wands, she said, I need to turn it up. Yes, you need to do things that fill your cup up, that fulfill you. Ace of Cups keeps her cup full. Okay. And this also represents a new opportunity because it's an ace. And it also represents happiness. You're getting ready to go through a spiritual growth. I think you're already going through that. Maybe that's why you're feeling these changes or you're looking for direction because maybe what once was brought content and comfort to you, it no longer does that for you. So now you need to figure out what's this thing that's missing. This just no longer fulfills me anymore. I have to move forward. Sometimes that's a spiritual calling and a spiritual pull. So you should follow it. Absolutely. Not the one say, listen, it's time to go. It's time to keep it moving. This is an energy of movement. You cannot be stuck anymore. Mm. Make sure you stay on your spiritual baths too, okay? Stay on your spiritual hygiene. It's going to be really important for you because the Nine of Wands reverse came out for you. And this talks about a lack of maybe somebody violating your boundaries It also talks about a lack of, well, it can talk about vulnerability, either spiritually or in the physical with people around you. So be very careful. Stand on your convictions, stand on your principles, stand on how you feel, protect yourself at all costs. That's going to be very important for you in this season because people may try you. Don't let people try you because that's what those cards are talking about too. People trying you in certain type of ways. And you're going to have the courage and the confidence and the self-esteem to put people in their place. Period. I hope that helps. And good luck to you. Hey, Brown. Hey, L Brown. Where you been, girl? Where you been, L Brown? I see you. Hey, Millie. Hey, love. Hey, Lilac Lotus. I'm just looking at everybody in the chat now. Hey, y'all. Okay, so let's see. All right, Keisha, do me a favor and repost your question for me. And then next is Lady L, Kay Williams, and then Brianna. Okay, so let's see. So Lady L is two for the donation tonight is $25 for two questions. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm just waiting on Keisha to repost her questions, and then again it's Lady L, Kay Williams, and then Brianna. Hey Brianna. Hey love. Keisha, I'm looking for your questions, girl. I'm scrolling. I think I need you to repost it. Because I don't see it. Oh, okay. I see you. I see you. Hey, Brianna. What's up, my magical member gang? Okay. Keisha says, playing card. Girl, I'm surprised you didn't ask for the hoodoo cards tonight. I'm surprised you didn't ask for the hoodoo tarot tonight. You know you love your hoodoo tarot, girl. Okay, so let's see what your spirits want you to know at this time. Okay. Mm, this talks about third party interference. Who trying to get in your business? Who is trying to get in your business? Be careful because there's also an energy of deception and in how you say it, disingenuine people. Okay, so be very careful about that. Don't tell people your plans right now because it could cause difficulties and hardships in your life. There is somebody that has their nose in your business and your affairs, and it can cause blockages. Okay, so please be careful of that. I don't like that. You got two threes too as well. This is also a very spiritual energy. You may start hearing spirits more around this time in this season. There may be a increase of spiritual communication. So you want to make sure that you, number one, are you are cleansing yourself because you don't want any type of spirit surrounding you, trying to talk to you and whisper things in your ear. And with that being said, your mental health is going to be everything. That's going to be very important that you take care of your head as well. Spirit says that this jealousy, because this is the energy of jealousy too. You have the Three of Cups here. This talks about somebody trying to, number one, like I said, intervene, interfere, maybe try to influence you to do something because they may be jealous of success. Because this talks about you stepping into a season of high earning potential. This talks about wealthy partnerships and even marriage, right? And this could trigger people to, try to purposely sabotage your success. This could cause arguments and disagreements. So you just want to make sure that you keeping your kind of the things that you accomplish as you hit your goals, as you hit your target in the season, try to keep it to yourself because again, someone and this energy too talks about people that are close to us. This is why this energy is kind of sad and rough because it talks about this is just not any old body that might be a little jealous or had an evil eye on you. This is people that you know. This is like people that you would consider family, if not blood, that may be kind of hating on you, or, just kind of, you know, just kind of having that little green eye, that little envy eye. So you want to be very careful. Spirit says make sure the blinders are off. You need to see with reality. You need to see things exactly for what it is, no matter who it's coming from. Don't make no excuses for nobody that you know is purposely trying to sabotage you in any type of way as well. And with that being said, because it talks about the energy of communication because of the number three, you want to make sure too that you are watching your temper and you are not arguing. Try to prevent arguments as much as you can. Okay, that's really important. Try to walk away, keep a cool head because that will work against you. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what they're saying. Spirit says, though, especially with this, seven of clubs, despite the obstacles here, your spirits are saying that you are going to overcome situations. You still will be victor. You still will have your victory. You're still going to come out on top, despite the little, forks in the road. But you'll be okay as long as you get your spiritual protection up. Make sure you cleansing yourself as well. Be careful of trips over water too. If you have to go on a vacation or something, you want to make sure, especially for the rest of the year, you want to get divination done and talk to your ancestors about it to make sure that they give you the green light to even travel over waters, or if not, maybe they want you to do something to yourself first to ensure your safety and your protection as well. So overall, this is the energy of attacks from other people, but again, they say as long as you keep your protection up, you should be okay. Okay. All right. So let me go to the yellow deck. Hey, Ill Magic. What's up, Ill Magic? What's up, gang? Okay. So let's go to the yellow deck. Let's hit the Mama Magical deck for you. So you got some little hater energy on you. You might need to do you an evil eye working. A part of the new moon ritual I'm doing, community ritual, is gonna be stop gossip. So that may benefit you if you're interested. Okay, so let's see what additional messages your spirits have for you. Look, vacation. Vacation. So they are pushing you on going on a vacation. They want you to get out, relax, and have fun. Do some traveling. Traveling will benefit you. But again, if you decide to travel, you need to, especially if you're going to take a trip over water, you need to make sure that you are consulting your spirits. Okay? That's important. Spirits, come through, spirit. I just said this. Jealousy. It's reversed, but it's still there. And I know why it's reversed, right? And it's jealousy and secret too. Again, remember the playing cards just told you. The jealousy, the envy is not going to come from the average person. It's going to be from people who you expect to be there for you, supporting you, cheering you on. That's where it's going to come from. So it's going to be secret jealousy and envy that could manifest through arguments and tension between people that you love. So you need to be very careful. Your spirits are putting emphasis on that, okay? All right, so you need to make sure, again, because they talk about travel for you twice here, you need to heed the warning. If it is over water, you have to get a reading. You need to check in with your ancestors some sort of way just to make sure that everything is well for you to do that. And if it's not, what do you need to do? What do you need to be? It might be the traveling might be okay, but wherever you going, you could anything can happen. For instance, anytime me and my family travel, I do a reading on my family to make sure that we're going to be okay. The last place we went to was Puerto Rico. My spirit say we had the green light to go. I had to do a few things to the crossroads, but I had a warning specifically for my son. And the warning for him was that it would be taboo for him to eat anything that is he has to cook twice. So what that means was no leftovers. Anything he had to eat all his food right then and there because he could be at risk for stomach problems, aka food poisoning, and all his water had to be drinking out of bottles. It could not be drinking out of the sink, no tap water. So that was important, and as young as he is, he understood that, and he made sure, like, listen, whatever I don't eat now, I can't warm it up in the microwave because I can get sick. So foodborne pathogens and illnesses was a taboo for him. It was a warning from him. So you always want to check in with your spirits anytime that you travel anywhere. You might have to, I had to cleanse each and every one of them, and then I had to adhere to some prohibitions while I was there. So that's important. Don't overlook that. Okay. Hey, Ill Magic, we all good. I hope you had a blessed week. It's okay, Lady L. I got you, love. I see what you're doing. No problems. It's no worries. Okay, so let's see. All right. Why do I still got Latrika up here? I'm sorry about that. Sorry, Keish. I had Latrika up here this whole time. I didn't even notice. All right. All right, Miss Lady L. You are next, my love. Let me put you up here on the stage on the big screen. And then I believe it's and then it's Kay Williams and then Brianna. So far, let me take a picture of this so I won't lose it. Okay, Lady L says, anything I need to hear. Keep praying for my family, husband, and kids. All right, my love. So let me I'm gonna pull some playing cards for you. Just to see the energy around you. At this time, Spirit begs for good news, luck, and solution on her behalf. And thank you so much, Miss Lady L, for your donation of love. May it come back multiplied to you and your family. Thank you so much. Is this your first time with us, Lady L? If so, hey, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, so let's see what your spirits are talking about. Your spirits say that you are a beautiful person, and don't forget that. Spirit says you got the Queen of Clubs here. The Queen of Clubs comes to say, baby, you are doing everything right. Do not second guess yourself. Do not allow the influence of confusion from other people confuse you. Do not allow other people to make you feel like what you're doing is wrong. Queen of Clubs is this is the energy of a beautiful person and a blessed person. She says that this is your time to be front and center. You need to shine. You need to be okay in your light. You are not supposed to be regular. You are not supposed to be mediocre. You are not a mediocre person. But she also comes to tell you basically shine. You're supposed to shine in this season. But she also comes with advice telling you to be careful of indecision. You have the three of hearts here, and this talks about indecision of the heart, confusion of the heart. Okay. Be careful of making decisions when you are in an emotional state, when you are sad or when you are upset. Try to refrain from making impulsive decisions until you are clear minded. That's going to be very, very important for you. Okay. You don't want to be impulsive due to any emotions or any uncertainty. Anytime you are unsure about something or have a lack of understanding or any type of emotional distress, you have to make sure that you are not making any permanent decisions around that time. Spirit also talks about the energy of people around you that are worrying you. This is kind of like an irritated type of spirit, energy. This talks about irritation because of other people. And Spirit says also be careful of arguing. You want to watch your temper again. That's really, really important. Okay. Um, this also talks about an energy because you have the Jack of Diamonds here, and the Jack of Diamonds is bouncing right off the Three of Hearts. And the Jack of Diamonds talks about an unreliable person or somebody that's close to you that may be selfish and dishonest. The Jack energy is a very immature energy, if not a young male. So this is what is the energy that may be causing irritation in you or making you feel confused in the mind and uncertain. So be careful of this. Try to set boundaries from people that agitate you or make you second guess yourself or try to impose on boundaries and things of that nature. But again, I love that you got the Queen of Clubs because she comes with a very encouraging messages. And again, that is saying, listen, baby, you are on the right track. Don't let nobody to fool you to thinking that you're not. You have the right direction. You have the right idea about things. So stand in your light and stand in your confidence. And again, don't dim your light and don't water yourself down from for anybody. I don't care who it is. Know that even if you are in a room full of women or whoever, successful women, you are that girl. Point blank, period. That's what she comes to remind someone. She reminds the person to have the ultimate confidence. And that's what you will need in this season. Okay. You have more light around you than darkness. So I love to see that as well. This talks about victory, and it talks about support of the ancestors, the support of your spirits, as well. They're fighting very hard for you. You need to give your ancestors something too. Give them something at the altar. Give them something that, if you don't have an altar, go to the base of a tree and give them. Sorry, Brianna, I was trying to go to her second question. And go to a base of a tree and give that to them. Okay, give them something. Your ancestors are standing up and they want something from you. Okay. All right, let's see. Um, I just want to make sure. Did I skip any other question that you had? Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Hawaii. Hey, love. Hey, Kenya. Thank you so much. I see your Cash App. Uh-oh, why is my sound silent? Let me turn this up so I can hear when the Cash App is coming through. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm a little confused because again, y'all, I got people that sending cash apps in for the new moon ritual, and then I got some people that sending cash apps in that's wanted a reading tonight. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure I'm very thorough here. Okay, so let's see where we at. Where we at? I'm about to say one. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, so what did you want to know about your kids, Lady L? Let me know. Okay, let me see. So Lady L, K. Williams, and Brianna is next. I think I need to update my list too, y'all. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I don't think Keisha updated the list yet, but that's the list right now. So again, it looks like it is um Miss Williams, Brianna, and then it is um Kauai, Kenya, and D-Lo Black. That looks like the order, y'all. Hey D-Lo, I just got you, love. Okay. So Miss Lady L says you want to know about the well-being of your children. I just feel like my older kids are up against so much. Okay, so let's see the overall because that's multiple people. It's not a certain person, a specific person you're asking for. So we're just going to give us the general energy around all of your children, specifically the elder children. The older children. Show us the energy that surrounds them at this time. Thank you, Keisha, for updating the list. Thank you so much, love. Okay, so life is moving pretty fast around your eldest kids. Your spirits are saying, your ancestors are saying, hold, they need to come back home. And not saying if they don't live there with you, I'm not saying like they have to move in, but they need to remember where they come from. This is where they draw their strength from their family, the values that you have instilled in them. This is what's going to give them perseverance to keep on moving forward and overcome things in their life because life is moving really fast for them. We have Knight of Wands energy here. You need to be in prayer for them and also spiritual strength. Faith is going to be needed from them as well. I don't see anything detrimental here, but I would say, especially with this Ace of Cups energy, That is a very, very spiritual energy. When the ace comes up, it talks about spiritual growth, elevation, also support, as well. And a praying mother is a very powerful mother. A praying mother, the mothers give us the blessings or the curses that we endure. You always want the blessings of your mothers, of your mother. That's really important. So you want to make sure that you are also praying for them as well. Mm-hmm. Yep. And give them lots of love. You want to pour lots of love in there because Ace of Cups is the energy of love, relationship, support, pouring into a person. Even if it's just positive words, it is an energy of also encouragement as well. They need some spiritual guidance. I would say that too, Ace of Cups, just so they can make sure they're navigating life in a way that's going to keep them spiritually protected and make sure that they are making good decisions, sound decisions. Is really, really important here as well. Yes, ma'am. So I hope that helps. A praying mother, you got to pray for them babies. And if you can, give them some. They need to take baths. They need spiritual baths. Spiritual hygiene is going to be very, very, very important. Okay. Spiritual hygiene for them, and it will help them to keep their spiritual force field more intact and strong. If they are running into some negative challenges, it'll help them to remove things that have, stuck to them, and you know is causing all types of negative experiences in their life. Spiritual hygiene is very important. We always have a reason to take a spiritual bath, no matter what's going on. Even when things are going good, spiritual bath, spiritual hygiene will help to ensure that they continue to go good, that things remain on the up and up. Ill magic. What you talking about? You said what spiritual? mm-hmm. Oh, what do you use a spiritual bath? I see who did not take my spiritual bath class. Um, so essentially, when it comes to spiritual baths, it's so many herbs, oils, prayers, incantations that can be used. But one thing I like to tell people that, depending on your condition, it would be that would depending on your condition and what divination says that is needed will determine what the ingredients to the recipe will be. But you can always take a salt bath no matter what. Salt baths are very general spiritual baths. They help to absorb negative energy, especially sea salt. It helps to absorb and repel negative energy. You can always take a salt bath. And then you don't have to soak in it. It could be a pour over bath from the neck down. You can do that just for upkeep, just for weekly maintenance. So salt bath, eucalyptus is good. It helps to uplift the spirit and also repel negative energy. You can combine those two, or salt and vinegar. Get you a big old bowl, pour you some salt in there, a little bit of salt, add about a cap full of vinegar or bleach in there, and get rid of anything. Just about. I enjoyed that spiritual bath, the lecture. I should take the class. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think I'm going to reteach that class. I'm reteaching the ancestor and veneration class on February 2nd. I've taught that class several times. I always get asked to bring it back. So I'm doing that February 2nd. But I think I want to do the spiritual bath because I really enjoyed that class. That was the first time I actually did a demonstration video and everything. So I'm either going to hit that class late February or early March. But the replays are always available on my website if people don't want to wait that long. You get the replay, you get to download the video and keep it forever. And it also comes with a very comprehensive and thorough outline PDF. So if you don't want to wait to that, all the way to February, you can always go to my website. Okay. All right, Miss Lady L. Again, thank you so much, my love. And I hope all is well with you and your family. May they be blessed, loved, elevated, and protected. We bind and blind all those negative energies that try to come against you and your family. Ashe. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Miss Williams. Hey, Miss Williams. Now, Miss Williams, you may have to, Miss Kim Kasha Williams, you have to repost your questions. Oh, never mind. Here you are in the super chat. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much for your patience and your donation of love. May it come back to you and your family. Shout out to my Patreon gang. Miss Williams say, hey, Mama Magical. Oh, yellow deck, please. Oh, yeah, you like your yellow deck. You like the Mama Magical deck, and Keisha like the Hoodoo deck. Where do you get a root herb from? You can get root. Root is a very, very powerful herb. I got some right here next to me, actually. You can actually order that online. You can order root online. Or some grocery stores actually have the plants, and you can get the plant. Okay, yellow deck. What do I need to know about this weekend? So let's look at the general energy over the weekend and what your spirits wants you to know to ensure that you are safe, blessed, and protected this weekend. Yes, reverse. Pregnant, reverse. No, reverse. Okay, Spirit. What did you talking about right here, Cheryl? What did you talking about? Yes, no, reverse. Oh, you got all reversals. Yes, pregnant. No. Third party. Hell no. Okay. All right. This is how I'm gonna say it to you. If you decide that you want to link up this weekend and listen, sometimes when spirits say stuff that may not seem like what the heck may not seem like it resonates. Because I know I got a feeling you thinking about what the hell? I ain't trying to have another baby. You never know what the the circumstance may come, whatever circumstance may come up this weekend to put you in that type of position. Just be careful, okay? Because this is the energy of pregnancy, and spirit is warning you to be careful of that this weekend. So if you plan on having a good time, you might be meeting up with somebody, you might have a little drink, and you might start feeling yourself, put yourself in rare form. Just be careful of that energy. We just gonna take it for what it is, spirit. We hear you. Spirit also talks about some sort of third party interference this weekend. Be careful of gossip, communication. I feel like somebody is going to reach out to you. Spirit is saying hell no to this person, especially if it's somebody from the past. Okay. The energy is three. The energy of three is the road opener energy. So that is possibly some sort of encounter that you may have that may be beneficial. That's where this third party energy is coming from. But I don't know. I feel like because it got the hell no next to it, spirit just say keep people out your business. Be careful of who you link up with this weekend. If somebody is trying to go out and have a good time with you, make sure that that is somebody that you can trust completely and 100%. And that's the day. And then they gave the danger card. So they give you a real strong red flag. Is somebody from your past trying to link up with you and do it? I ain't pregnant. Oh no, they ain't saying you pregnant now. The pregnant can't reverse. They're just saying be careful because you're fertile. Anything can go down in Pound Town. Okay. No, they're not saying that. Just be careful. Oh Lord, the apology. Spirit says you need to have your boundaries intact. Somebody finna reach out to you. Yes, everybody. Remember in the Patreon, the weekly reading we did, the apology card, the reconciliation card came out, and damn near everybody in there done came back and talking about they got some sort of apology from somebody. Spirit says even if they apologize, you need to keep your boundaries very strong. Okay, that's really important. And Spirit says, don't go out. Don't go out this weekend. If somebody try to call you out and say, hey, girl, come out. No, there's danger out there. This talks about arguments, somebody catch you off guard, some sort of conflict. Spirit says also be careful of being out at night, especially by yourself this weekend. You should stay in. I ain't going nowhere and ain't saying nothing. Don't go outside this weekend. This is not the weekend for you to get in your bag and turn up. This is not that weekend, okay? No, hell no. You gotta know it. Hell no, okay? Pregnant, third party child. What kind of energy is this around you this weekend? Listen, even though, like I said, sometimes things we just getting sometimes the stuff, the messages that we get are forewarnings. That's all. This is the potential around you. This is the energy around you. This is what could happen if you do not apply the advice. And then you got the danger card and pregnancy. Somebody might try to push up on you and violate. No, no. Be careful this weekend. I'm going to work. That's what you do. You go to work. My baby daddy energy, he needs to leave me alone. He always coming up in your readings. What is his, you know what? He needs to leave you alone. Period. He needs to leave you alone. Okay. All right. Right, I'm just checking my Cash App, y'all, because things are coming through and I need to keep it straight, y'all. What's the new moon ritual and what is the weekend reading rituals? Let's see. I mean, readings, not rituals. See, rituals, oh my mind, because y'all, I got to get a lot of stuff for this ritual. This ritual is going to take a lot. It's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take a little bit of work, but we ready for it. Okay, women said, period. I'm so done. I'm so done. Okay, y'all. Hey, QT. I didn't even see you in the chat. Hey, love. Okay, so Miss Brianna, then Kauai. And then I want to say um it is Kenya. Kenya, you can go ahead and put your 2 questions in the chat. Then D-Lo, then Elizabeth, and then Serena. So if y'all names are different in the Cash App versus YouTube, make sure y'all put that in the Cash App or put it down in the super chat or message bar here on YouTube. Okay, so what was your second question? And then again, that's the order that I just read out that is coming up. You are next. So what's your second question? Thank you, Brianna, for reposting your question. Come on now. Brianna is on point. Anybody that's donated, you don't have to wait to post your questions. But however, I say make sure you copy it because when I call your name, you may have to paste it for me. You might have to repost it for me. Is there someone? Oh, your second question. Is there someone? Let me pull it up. Is there something? Is there someone, excuse me, planning something for me for Valentine's Day? Like, is there masculine energy coming from me? That's probably why you get a pregnancy warning. I'm saying, even though we asked about this weekend, I would say for the next 30 days, you need to be careful. You talking about getting up with somebody on Valentine's Day? Okay, so let's see what spirits say though. Let's see the potential energy around Valentine's Day that surrounds you at this time, the potential energy, the potential outcome for Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2025. Let's see. This is interesting. There is potential. You have the magician card. Somebody may pull a rabbit out of a hat at the last minute. But right now it's looking kind of dry for you. I'm gonna be real for on Valentine's Day. It looked like it might be a little dry. And people like to be a little wet on Valentine's Day. We grown in here, so I'm gonna just say what it is. It's looking a little dry for you right now. However, the magician card says even if someone, because he's all about his business, he gets stuff done himself. So treat yourself on Valentine's Day. Spirit says you have to. You have to do something for yourself on Valentine's Day. This is a day of self-love. You need to do a ritual on Valentine's Day for yourself. So even if nobody else comes through, you need to come through for yourself. Buy yourself something nice. Do something for yourself to celebrate and love on yourself. Make that a self-love day. If it does not come out or someone does not come through for you, because we do have some time between now and Valentine's Day. The energies can shift. Things are always subject to change, but right now, spirit is saying no, and you may be solo dolo because the magician is the energy of that number one. Okay, that's by myself, get it done. I'm gonna do what I need to do for myself, independence, all like everything that I need from somebody else is already within me. The magician card always talks about his resourcefulness, and he don't need a damn person for a damn thing. And look at him surrounded by all those roses. It's very reminiscent of Valentine's Day. He's in his red, right? He's full of passion for himself. Okay. So again, it's looking a little dry on Valentine's Day for you, but Spirit is reminding you that you have to do something for yourself. You cannot be feeling down or sad on that day if no one does nothing for you. Okay, that's important now. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh yes, Keisha, could you add D-Lo? Thank you. Okay, so Brianna, then Kauai, then Kenya. So that part is right. And then D-Lo, Elizabeth, and then Tracy. Yeah, because Serena is for the full moon. Okay. Okay, True Drippy, periods. True Drippy says, I buy myself flowers every 2 weeks. You know, Kroger has their clearance on flowers every day. Come through because that's how we teach people to love us. And then they don't know, a lot of people don't know when it comes to like even love spells, you have to enchant yourself first. You have to fully love yourself first because what that does is it radiates the energy out there to the universe and people that are around you that will attract those who will love you like you love yourself to you because they know that the love you give yourself, when they bear witness to that, they know that you will not accept nothing less, and they have to come correct. So in order to love other people, we have to fully love ourselves from the bottom of our feet to the top of our head. Love work it starts with self first. You need to enchant yourself, and then that's going to up your frequency, and it's going to attract those to you that also vibrate on the same frequency as you. Okay, point blank, period. Oh, I'm sorry, becoming. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Thank you, becoming Hawaii. Okay, actually, right after Kauai, honey, it is becoming Hawaii. Yep, that's the order. So it's Kauai, then it's becoming Hawaii, and then it's D'Lo, then it's Elizabeth, and then it's Tracy. So that's the order. Keisha, if you can put it down for me, thank you so much. Oh, you got it. Come through, Keish. You got it. Okay, thank you. All right, Miss Brianna, let me pull you up here. Oh, matter of fact, you did your repost. I seen it. Where is it? Where you at, girl? Here you is. Here you is, girl. Oh no, that's not the right one. She talking about Kenya. Yes, Kenya, you are on the list. Kenya, you are. Wait a minute. You're supposed to be on the list. Let me see. What time did Brianna donate? I mean, put her questions up. 10:31. And then Kenya came at 10:55. Uh-oh. All right, we got to redo the list. I'm sorry, Kenya. I'm so sorry. You donated 1 minute, literally 1 minute before D-Lo did. So it's Kenya, then it's D-Lo, then it's Elizabeth, and then it's Tracy. So that is the official list. Sorry about that, Kenya. Thank you for telling me, girl. Thank you. Oh my gosh. All right, Brianna, I got you up here talking about a Scorpio baby and everything else. I done pulled the wrong comment up here. Let me see. Brianna, I'm gonna need you. You're gonna have to repost for me. You're gonna have to repost your question. Oh, never mind. Here it is. It was right there in the super chat. Never mind. Okay, so Brianna, thank you so much for being a magical member for 4 months. Anytime you join the magical membership, you always get your first 2 questions free anytime I go live. Okay, so Brianna says, I want What can I expect on this court date on Friday? Oh, the court date is coming up. I know what you're talking about too. I remember. So let's see. Let's see the energy around your court date. We are hoping for fate to be on your side, for success and victory. These are the things that we are praying for. We are manifesting. Let's see. It's gonna be a little struggle for you here. You're gonna need some strength. You're gonna need faith, and you're gonna need prayer. This is quite the battle, as you already know that you have the Two of Cups reverse, and then the Nine of Cups reverse. What concerns me the most is this Nine of Cups, because this Nine of Cups, when it comes out reverse, we already know it speaks about ultimately disappointment, not being satisfied, being let down by a potential outcome. um you might be a little even emotional on that day. Yeah, and then you send it, then that Two of Cups energy. Yeah. Did you ever do some court case work? Hmm. I'm wondering. Yeah. You may not be too happy with the outcome. That's what I would say. However, Spirit says keep strength, keep faith. Your spirits got you. This court day may not be the best as things stands now. However, though, you still have your spirits behind you to help pull you through. So it may not even be too late to consult with your spirits just to see if there's something that you can do before your court date, because you do have a whole week to do something. If there's something that needs to be done, because it's your spirits that are still they're standing up for you. They want to support you in this situation. The strength card shows as a person's guardian angel, that divinity that walks with that person, that's keeping their head up and uplifting them. So your spirits want to uplift you. And even though you see that little mountain in the back that represents your trials and tribulations, they are saying that they can put that far behind you, but you may need to petition them for their help and their support. Okay. So let me see. I thought I put you up here. Okay. Any advice from spirit? Okay, so let's see. How do they want to talk to you? Need to stay in. Okay. Mm-hmm. Need to stay in the tarot. Okay. Just be careful too, because it talks about the energy of deception around you too, as well. And people try to influence you negatively. And they said regarding this court case, you need to make sure that you are not being impulsive and making really good decisions, and reach out for help and support when needed from the qualified professional people like legal counsel. You might even have to switch up your lawyer. I know Fridays may be too short of a notice to do that. But let's just see any additional messages they have for you at this time. Okay, they talk about a lot of healing that is needed. You have this Five of Cups energy right here, my love, and you already know the Five of Cups energy. It tells a person to not focus on what you lost. Try not to focus on too much of disappointment of the past, right? You need to have hope, because there's still hope there. All is not lost when that Five of Cups comes out. It talks about an emotional shift that needs to happen. Is your spirits are encouraging you to stay encouraged, if anything. They are reminding you, try not to dwell on things from the past. And I find it really interesting because it is past, you know, experiences, memories, and challenges is what's affecting you most right now. You have the Six of Cups that's literally sitting here right next to the Five of Cups. So this is very, very heavy energy of the past. Your spirits are encouraging you to keep moving, keep your faith up. That strength card came to remind you of that as well. You need to have a more positive outlook on things. Don't worry about things so much, because remember, like have said to you guys before, where attention goes, energy flows. You need to be more, again, more focused on what could be, focus on the potential of the future and not the grievances of the past. It's going to be very, very important for you as well, because again, you're going to get more of what you focus on. release. You need a cut and clear. That's what you need to do. You need to do a cut and clear ritual so it can help you to move forward. That's really, really important because there's just too much emotional um emotional experiences that still has a hold on you today that has occurred way back when. And I do believe this has a lot to do with your situation that you mentioned um over these last few months, right? I know that that's what that is. That's what they're talking about as well. You need to do a cut and clear. You need to release yourself from the past. You need a cut and clear, and you need to follow it up with some protection. Five of Cups tells us sometimes that we need to cut and clear away all things that bind us to the past that we have trouble moving forward from, whether that's a memory, a feeling, a person, a place, or a thing. Sometimes we have attachment to things that we're not even aware of. Things have attached itself to us that we're not aware of. Okay. And you need to do a lot of work with your ancestors. Ancestral veneration is very important with you. You have to take care of your ancestors that are very important. They are been even through the last spread again with that strength card. That was your ancestors telling you now that we need to be more involved in your life. And then they're coming back here through the Six of Cups, and this is the energy of past memories, nostalgia, childhood, so on and so forth. But in this context, I look at it as the ancestors speaking because remember, it's the energy of the past, and that's where the ancestors. That's when they lived, right? So they're telling you that you need to do a strong cleansing. You need to do a cut and clear. You need to also maybe follow up with like some sort of sweet bath or sweet work. And then you need to work with your ancestors. They need to be more involved. These challenges that you have now, the things that you are facing now, especially within your family, your ancestors will work very hard to make sure that you come out victorious. But they need that reciprocation back from you. That's really important. So your ancestors, they want more of your time. They want more of your attention. That's going to be very important for you moving forward in order for you to be more fulfilled and have success in life. I'm in therapy. I need to. That's really good. I'm proud of you. It's because we might have to go to trial and I don't want to go. Yes, I understand. Let me see. Will she benefit for some court case work? No. Yep. Spirit says I asked if you would benefit from success work. They said that's not the remedy. You need some crown of success work and you need a blockbuster. Okay. Call to your ancestors. You have nothing else. You have the power of the tongue. Speak out loud. Talk to your ancestors. Give them some light. Give them a candle. Petition them. Write a petition. Burn it. Dress it up on a candle. You have resources. You have the blood of your ancestors that flow through you. You can always awaken that. They're in your DNA. They're in your bones. Okay. You can always call out to them. If nothing else, give them your time, your words, your tears. Put a piece of fruit at the root of a tree, a sandwich, flowers, anything, as long as it's from the heart. That's what matters. I'm just mad because where he get all this money for lawyers, but having took care of his kids, and that will be my countersuit. Okay, I need my money back. I need my money back for lawyers, and I need my money back for stress and time lost and all type of stuff. Okay, so let's see. Okay, y'all, let's see. So Kauai, and then becoming Hawaii. Then Keisha, did you update the list? I want to make sure I'm reading the right list. Okay, so let me go to Kauai, and then again, becoming Hawaii. His mama, the cult leader. Lord have mercy. Not the cult leader. That's probably who you need protection from. She's probably talking all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm telling y'all, them wagging tongues be creating so much problems for people. So much difficulty for people that they speak against. It's really a shame. Thank you so much, Kauai, so much, my love, for your patience and your donation of love. may find its way back to you and your family. It looks like you're talking about money talk. So let's get into the bag, okay? So we're gonna pull the money bag stack out. Miss Hawaii. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, yes. Kauai and then becoming Hawaii. Okay, got it. All right. So Miss Kauai, honey, says, how do I boost financial gains in the future? So let's see what your spirits advise for you as it relates to more money, prosperity, abundance, and opportunity. Okay. Partner. So they want you to go in business with people. They want you to network. They want you to connect. Oh, yeah, they want you to talk. Okay. I see what they're saying here. Okay. First of all, the first card you have was partnership through acquaintances, through networking, where you will find your benefits, is where you will find opportunity. You want to partner up with people who are beneficial for you, even if it's just advice that they can give you, because they have expertise, professionalism, and experience. That's what you need to do. You need to come together with people. However, use your discernment, use your discretion, and choose wisely. That's very important. And make sure, because you got the customer service card here. I don't know if you're into government work, public administration, relations, so on and so forth. But Spirit says that is a way that you may be able to incur more money. But customer service card came out too. So we can take this literal if you are in that line of work. However, the way I look at this card is making sure that you are being presenting yourself to people, putting yourself in the spotlight and being pleasant. This is the energy of, like I called it before, you get more bees with honey. Make sure you're, sweet with your words to people. Be pleasurable, be nice when you talk to people. When you're a nice person, it's just crazy. Yes, being nice, yes, you can have people take advantage of you, but when you are a pleasant person, I'll say that word, pleasant person, people just gravitate towards that. They just like want to give you stuff. It's like they just want to do stuff for you. So with that being said, be careful of your demeanor, your character. You want to be a very welcoming and inviting person, because again, the first card you got was partnership. So Spirit says through the connection of other people, you will have abundance, right? And they also suggest multiple streams of income. In order for you to have financial gains, you need to have multiple streams of income. Every wealthy person will tell you, I got wealthy because I had more than one money pot. I had more than one thing going on for myself. Period. Okay. Multiple streams of income will increase money. Look at her sitting right next to the money bag. Spirit says reflection too. Take time to reflect. Could you have made better choices in the past? Could you have done things differently as it relates to money? And if you can, what were those things? Reflect and learn on them so you can move better in the future. And then at the bottom, advice, advice, advice. So they putting you around people that can elevate you. So remember, where there is three millionaires, there will always be a fourth one. If you surround yourself with what they say, if you surround yourself with three millionaires, you will be sure to be the fourth one, right? So, advice, with that being said, consult with people that are successful, people that could give you advice because they are professionals, they have they're qualified. This talks about doing consultations with maybe financial advisors or any type of expert that has personalized, that can give you personalized based advice on your specific situation. So again, you want to talk to some sort of, financial advisor, tax agent, somebody that can help you with your finances so you can make the good smart decisions. If you need to invest here, where you need to cut here, what type of budget you need to have, so on and so forth, so they can take a good look of all of your finances that come in and go out, and you can be very on top of it and be very aware of your money. The more education we have about money, the more ways we can grow it, is what Spirit says. And remember, multiple streams of income. So your blessings with money and financial gains, partnership, who you connect with, networking. It may not be about what you know, but more of who you know this season. And then reflection on your past mistakes. You have to learn from your past mistakes when it comes to finances in order to get that good karma running. That's important. Okay, so let's see. Um, will I get a better job with better financial benefits? Let's see. Yes, we are hoping for that. Okay, so you do have a little roadblocks here, and then you have Ace of Pentacles reverse, excuse me. So this talks about blockages as it relates to finances in your life, as it relates to bringing in abundance, money, and prosperity. No. Mhm. Your spirit says advising you to do a crown of success working. You don't need a roadblocker, spirit says. I mean, you don't need a road. Yes, you don't need a blockbuster. Excuse me. You don't need a blockbuster. You don't need a road opener. They're saying that you need to do a crown of success working that makes your success firm. That gives you firm success. Okay. So this is what they're advising for you. And then actually this reading here talks about large lump sums of money. As again, as long as you're taking advice, you are applying the advice that they are giving you, and you do some sort of crown of success working, that's going to bring you a lot of money in. Because you have opportunity there. However, again, there's some challenges there. There's some bumps that stand in the road, but they can be over. You can overcome those bumps. Things will smooth out, but you got to take their advice. Sometimes we just have blockages. I would have to do a whole investigation with that. But blockages can come from just bad karmic decisions. It could become from karmic energy, maybe bad decisions or bad choices that you had made in the past as it relates to finances. And it kind of gave you some kickback that you are trying to kind of dig your way out of. It could be so many different variables as to why somebody have some sort of blockage. You can do crown of success working in multiple ways. You can take a bath. Sometimes it's just a simple bath. Sometimes it's a candle. Sometimes they might tell you to make a spray. Sometimes you might have to make a crown of success oil. It just all depends on what divination says. There's many different ways crown of success work can be done. Yep, again, a bath, a oil, a jar, um, a candle. You might have to work the dirt. You might have to do work with the dirt. It's so many things that can be done. But that's what they're advising for you. You might just have to, investigate a little bit with your ancestors. But what I will say, the practical things you can do is from this point on, try to make, really good sound decisions as it relates to your money, and go take you a salt bath. Make sure your spiritual hygiene is up to par. That will help to wash off and eliminate a lot of things that has caused you problems that may have stuck to you and you don't even know it. Okay, love. Good luck with everything. If you want to, my new moon ritual I'm doing includes crown of success. It includes stop gossip, and it also includes crown of success. So I'm doing a community crown of success. So if you're interested in that, you could get in on it. And it's a good thing though. They said that you don't need a blockbuster. So I know whatever it is, you don't have something. It's not like your roads are closed. You just have a couple of things there, a couple of small little bumps in the road, not a full blockage that will eventually smooth itself out. But they're saying that a crown of success work can boost your success and make it a little bit more solid. You're so welcome, my love. Thank you. Thank you to your ancestors and my ancestors, because it's not me. I'm just a vessel. Okay, so Hawaii is next. Hey, Hawaii. Thank you so much for your patience and donation. And again, after that is Kendra Kenya, I'm sorry, then D'Lo, Elizabeth, and Tracy. So thank you everybody for your patience. And again, if you want me to speed things up and get to you a little bit faster, you can go ahead and post your questions. And again, keep them post, do the copy because I might need you to repost and paste them by the time I get to your name. Okay, so Hawaii says a general reading. So let me see what your spirits have to say to you for some general advice from your ancestors. Yes, I donated to Full Moon Rich. Oh, you good, my love. Good. That was really good. That was a good move. And what's the odds of that coming out of your reading? That they suggest the crown of success? Come through, spirit. That's what I'm talking about. That's really good. That should help you. But remember, the community rituals are good because it's a community ritual and it's not for an individual person. It's not personalized in that type of way. It helps to boost the work that you are already putting in. It helps to give you an extra boost. It makes your odds a little bit more stronger. It helps to put fate on your side because you're already working towards something. So keep that in mind. So we can't be lazy or anything like that. Spirits just stand behind our work stronger when we do things like that. Okay. All right. Let me see. You need to decompress. You need to take care. Spirit, you got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords comes to tell a person to sit still, rest, and you need some relaxation. You need to go in like, I'm not saying like hibernating or hermit mode, but more so this says, you know what? You need to relax and be on chill. You need to take care of yourself mentally. Burdens are getting ready to be lifted. If you've been going through a lot of stuff, Hawaii Spirit said things are getting ready to be better. Try to relax a little bit though, because if your mind is off balance, your whole world, your whole experience is going to be off balance. There needs to be balance here. You have the Two of Pentacles reversed. This is talking about maybe taking on too much. Maybe someone has so many tasks that that they are just overwhelmed mentally. Be careful of taking on too much, okay? Where you can ask and reach for support, delegate that task to someone else. This talks about what's the word that I'm looking for? It just left me literally. Mm. But essentially, this is the energy of draining yourself mentally, draining yourself, overworked, and underpaid. This is what that type of energy speaks of, okay? So just being careful of taking on too much in this season. Don't allow people to ask you for a whole bunch of favors. Be okay with saying no. Take a mental health day if you need to. That's going to be very important. But burdens are going to be lifted and things should start, getting a little bit more smoother in your life, so to speak. So I like to see that the Ten of Wands is there, but it's in its reverse position. So that talks about, the load getting lighter, if that makes sense on you. Mhm. So this season is not a season of being people's yes man. Okay. You have to be comfortable with saying no. Okay. All right, love. Let's see. You talking about love? I'm gonna pull a love card for you. I was gonna go to my tarot for that, but I'll just go ahead and pull a love card for you to see the general information surrounding love. We ask for the most relevant information and advice. We got the energy of an air sign. Very, very close attention in a water sign. Woo! Your spirits are speaking to you through the zodiac signs. Be very careful of an air sign and water sign. Pay close attention. Sneaky. Sneaky. Somebody must be getting ready to come your way. The next card came out with sneaky and then marriage reverse. So when marriage come out reverse, that just talks about separation between two people. And maybe the root of it will be to deception and sneakiness around you. So again, you want to put take the any type of blinders off. You want to see when it comes to love, you want to be also balanced in reality. Excuse me, that's very important. Sometimes when we're caught up in the rapture of love, we see things in the way that we choose to see them. and not for what they really are. So be very careful of this energy of deception. Commitment. Spirit says you have to be in a committed situation. So if you are single, Spirit says that you can't be single and you can't be single and mingle. You have to be single and looking for something that is long lasting, that has longevity. Then that means you need to find someone who has the same goals and the same vision, someone that wants something that is long term and that is committed and permanent. That's really, really important. So you want to take your time as it relates to love and making sure that you are, again, having your discernment up, and you are trying to align yourself with people who don't want things that are, short term or lack depth. Somebody just want to just have fun and have a good time and one night stand, or however we do it, we do it. We just having fun right now. You can't have that type of energy around you. Spirit says you need to be in something committed that will help to bring you fulfillment and stability as it relates to matters of the heart in your life. So I hope that helps you, and good luck with everything. I hope you've been well. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. I hope everything has been well with you, love. Okay. All right, let's see. Well, so Miss Ken is next. Come on, Miss Ken. Ken, listen. Kenya said, I'm ready. She ready. And then it's you, D-Lo, Elizabeth, and Tracy. You so welcome, Hawaii. Again, I hope everything is well with you. And remember, I'm just a vessel. It's the spirits. Okay, so let's see what your spirits want to talk to you about, Kenya. I'm going to go to the premonition deck for you. Okay, they're ready to talk. So let me break up the deck. They dang near threw half of the deck out of my hand. Okay, so they're ready to whatever they got for you. These messages are they're urgent. Okay. Gossip. Gossip, but that's the back of the deck. Be careful of gossip. This energy is around you and it can impact you negatively. Okay. So you want to be careful of gossip, people, spreading false information about you. And you want to make sure that you do not involve yourself in gossip because it has a potential to turn against you. Okay. And be very careful of who you share your goals, dreams, aspirations with, things that you are trying to achieve and accomplish in life. Be careful because you see this energy. It's the energy of gossip. Okay. So be very careful of gossip. It can be very detrimental to you. Spirit says you might get a message from someone that is unpleasant in the next 14 to 15 days. You want to be careful of, you got the dentist card. So this talks about oral health. This also warns up injuries of the mouth. Be careful of injuries of the mouth, sores, bumps, anything that is abnormal. If you just need to do a routine checkup, Spirit says you should do that as well. But take really good care of of the mouth. Be careful of like sharp utensils like knives and things like that. Try to pay attention when you're, using, knives and forks and things of that nature. Because again, this can speak of mouth injury to the mouth, and even to the jawbone. Be careful of the bones in the jaw and things of that nature. Girl, somebody might be trying to come back from the past. This is estranged. This is an estranged person that may try to link up with you, or you may cross paths with this person. It will be by fates, but however, again, be very discerning with someone trying to spin the block on you from the past. Remember why they were in the past in the first thing on place. There may be issues around career in the near future. This may speak of maybe let's see, um maybe not getting along with coworkers, or maybe just having some issues with a maybe a boss or a supervisor. You may just find yourself separating from your career and wanting to do, something else. But this is what this speaks of. And then you have the energy of intrusion. Now, I'm going to also consider that there was gossip at the bottom of the deck, right? So this can talk about somebody just intruding in your business. But however, anytime this card comes up, I want to read it very literal because this can be serious. You want to make sure that you are very, very cautious of people that may try to break in your home. Not saying that this will happen. This is just saying that that potential, that energy is around you. There could be some break-ins in your neighborhood that you're unaware of, right? So spirit is just saying be precautious, turn on your alarms, lock the door. When it's dark outside, do not answer your door for anyone. Do not let no one in your house, and do not allow people to call you out of your house at night. I don't care if they're saying, you know what, can you please help me? My tire, is flat. I done ran over something. I'm stuck on the side of the road. Say, baby, I can't come out, but what I can do is call AAA for you. I can call some help for you, but I cannot come out in the dark. So be very careful. Set your alarms in the house, so on and so forth. So that's important. Okay. Okay. So you want to see if your spirits are satisfied with the connection that you are building with them. So let's see the energy around your spiritual journey. That's how we'll do that, because spirit guides and ancestors, that could be one spirit could be satisfied with you, and another spirit may have an issue with you or want something for you. So I'm going to just ask generally the energy around your spiritual journey at this time, and that will give us a peek at the energies. That will give us the gist of it, right? Okay, deception, sneakiness. This is what they're warning you about. So I feel like this is kind of piggybacking off of the intruder card and the gossip. So your ancestors, your spirit guides are standing up to let you know that there are some untrustworthy characters around you. So be very, very careful. And also, we know that the energy of seven is that number seven can be cycles and seasons, but it can also be the energy of conflict. Oh, okay. Wow. Your spirit's got a lot of warnings for you. So, not warnings like something terrible is going to happen, but they talk a lot about okay, your spiritual journey. It's good that you're starting it, but they want you to enhance it. You have to keep growing. You have to keep going. They want you to continue to invest in them. Be careful of wavering in your faith. Sometimes we may be faced with issues that may make us kind of second guess our faith or second guess our spirit. They don't want you to second guess your connection with them, number one. But in order not to do that, you have to continue to be consistent with your ancestors. That's important, right? When we start to tap in. And also, are you connecting with your ancestors? Because I see you put spirit guides, and it's your ancestors that are standing up. Did you skip over your ancestors by chance? Because when it comes to ancestors, they are our first line of defense. They are the spirits that we must connect with first before we try to connect with any other deity, goddess, guide, angel. You have to make sure that your relationship with your ancestors is solidified first. That's important. So I hope that you are building a relationship with your ancestors, because they have the ability to block any other connection that you are trying to build with any other spirit outside of them. They are your blood. So this is what they're telling me to communicate with you. So if you are, that's great. They want you to continue to do that. If not, this is what they're telling you, that if you're having any type of issues, it's because you are overstepping them. You are overlooking them and trying to connect with other spirits. Because if you don't have a connection with your ancestors, it's very dangerous to connect with any other spirit. Very dangerous. Y'all know that came to my ancestral veneration class, how I went in about that, and I stress the importance of not ever skipping over your ancestors, because they will put you in a position where you're going to come right back to them. They're going to make you come to them. No, I haven't set up an ancestral altar also. See, yes, I would say, and you have your free will, put all that on ice right now, connecting with spirits, and make sure that you are building a connection with your ancestors first. Because again, they are your first line of defense. They're going to protect you. There's something called masquerading spirits out there that will be pretending that you are, that you're connecting with a certain spirit, and they could just be, they can have a mask on, and they could be causing all kind of havoc and harm. And if you had your ancestors there, they would have supported you with that, even though their ancestors are always there. But when we empower them, when we give them light, when we lift them up, it helps them to support, it gives them strength, and it helps them to help us even more, right? So, and if we don't even know what our ancestors feel like when they come around, their attributes, we can't tell our ancestors from some type of wandering spirit around that's just playing a trick on you. It gets that deep. Before you start tapping into the spiritual realm, you need to have a solidified relationship with your ancestors. You cannot skip ancestors. You cannot skip over them, period. So this is their advice to you. Okay, my love, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, because they just gave you the juice. They just gave you the tea. They told you what they need from you, and you just do that. Be careful. Before you tap into the spiritual world, you need to know what you're doing. That's very important. Okay, you can't go in there blind, because they're warning you of energy of deception around you. That can talk about the physical people, or it can talk about the spiritual energy, or it can be both, because two things can always be true. Okay. You're so welcome, my love. And it's not me, it's the ancestors. I'm just a vessel. So we're going to give praise and honor to your ancestors and praise and honor to mine. Okay, my love. I hope to see you back. I don't think I've ever seen you hang with us. Okay, we do this every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so let's see. I think it's a D-Lo. And we on D-Lo? I think we own a D-Lo. D-Lo, then Elizabeth, then Tracy. Is D-Lo still with us? Or did D-Lo fall asleep? um, Elizabeth, if you want, you can go ahead and repost your questions. And then D-Lo, if you want, you can. And then Tracy, I'm sorry, you can repost your questions, so they'll be right at the top of the chat. Come on, D-Lo. D-Lo said, what you talking about, lady? I'm not asleep. I've been waiting for this. Hey, D-Lo, thank you so much for your patience and your donation of love. May it find its way back to you and your family, multiplied. Ancestors, please, with the food and offering. Ancestors, please, with the food and offering and water on altar. Two, do I need to go? Okay, I'm going to answer your second question for you. Give me a little bit more context of what you're asking as far as the food and water on the altar. What are you asking with that? Are you asking, is it accepted? Are you asking, is there something in particular that they want? Give me a little bit more with that. So let me go, Ted, to question two while I wait for you to revise that question for me. So, do I need to go to the birthday party tomorrow for water cooler gossip? Lady Moretta, huh? Am I reading that wrong? Do I need to go to the birthday party tomorrow? I don't understand that question either. Are you just, I can ask, is it okay? What I'm going to do is just ask if it's in your best interest to go to the birthday party tomorrow. Because I don't feel like I'm reading that right. So let me see if it's in your best interest to go to the birthday party that you plan to attend tomorrow, Spirit. Is that of the best interests? Okay. Let's see. Spirit is saying, oh wow, they're saying no. It would be against your better judgment, reversed, if you attended that party. Things may get out of control. Knight of Wands. Things may go left really fast. The energy would be very hot there, especially if there's alcohol. And then you have Three of Cups reversed, which tells the person to be careful of the company that you keep. And in this context, this talks about people going out to celebrations, hanging out, bars, in this case, parties and stuff like that. And Three of Cups reversed talks about things can go left. And it can also talk about the energy of alcohol causing things to go left, if that is what's going to happen there. But nonetheless, it talks about someone being around bad company. Okay. So it's no to two. Again, Spirit says it will be against your better judgment. There's going to be some crowd there, somebody there, and things can get dangerous. They're warning you from that. So I'm waiting on you. Oh, okay. Then you asked about the altar. So what I will say, food, water, are always accepted by ancestors unless you are petitioning them for a specific reason and they need a specific thing from you. Then through divination, they will confirm what that specific thing that they need for you for whatever you are trying to petition them for. But water is something that is something that goes on an altar automatically because it's one of the four elements. The four things you know need on the altar before anything else, even before you start feeding them and giving them food, what you need the four elements: fire, water, earth, and air. Fire is the candle to give them light, to uplift them. Water is the glass of water that you put on there because water is the conduit for spiritual communication. And you can also divine with water weekly. You read the water. Earth is the plant or flowers, and it needs to be alive. The moment that it dies, you need to get it off your altar and replace it because nothing of death needs to be on your altar, nothing that's dead or spoiled. And then four, air is incense. So ancestors love tobacco, ancestors love frankincense, ancestors love myrrh. You can burn copal there as well. Even lemongrass that helps to bring in call in elevated spirits because you only want to work with your elevated ancestors. So I just want to say that I'll throw and see if they accept it, but those are like the basics that they're going to always accept, and you can never give your ancestors too much. You can They're not like spirit guides, but you can give them too much, and then that could lead down to some issues. But with ancestors, you can never give them too much ever. Absolutely, they accepted it. Yep. Absolutely. And they're going to elevate you, and you gave them strength when you did that. And they're going to increase luck for you, is what they say here. Stop worrying about that. They say you over worrying about stuff. As long as stuff comes from the heart, that's what really matters. It could be a small little apple. If that's all you got and you gave it with sincerity and love, that could beat out the biggest adorned altar with all the bells and whistles. Okay. It's the intention that they want that to be pure. They want that pure desire and intention for you to have a relationship with them. Dilo says, do you have a class? Yes, I do actually have a class. It's on my website, the replay. I've taught that class about 4 times. However, I am getting ready to teach that class live again via Zoom on February the 2nd at 1 p.m. Central Time. If you look at my community tab, I posted the flyer there. But if you click on, oh, I forgot to pin my comment. Did I pin my comment? Oh, it is pinned. So if you go to my website, magicalflowerstarot.com, you will see Ancestral Veneration class. You can click on there. And again, I'm having that February the 2nd at 1 p.m. Central Time. Ancestral Veneration class and an introductory course where we talk about a little bit of ancestral research family history, so on and so forth. Then I discuss ancestral veneration, how to call your ancestors, how to do invocation, how to give offerings, how to ensure that they have accepted your offerings, how to read the water, how to maintain your altar, how to know the difference between an altar shrine and an altar shrine, because there's a difference. People like to use it interchangeably. I'm going to be discussing the difference between an ancestor and a spirit guide because that is not the same thing, although there is something called an ancestral spirit guide because sometimes we do have a spirit guide that is an ancestor as well. So I go into the details about that. So it's a very comprehensive class, but it's very digestible. And it also comes with an outline that is provided at the end of the class upon request, a PDF, which is very comprehensive. I'm going to be following that. And also, you have the opportunity to download the class once it's completed and keep it forever. But if you don't want to wait till February 2nd, you can definitely still go to my replay, I mean, my website, and you can post a replay from the previous class. But it is about 3 hours long. So I'm going to let you know the class is pretty long, but it's very, very detailed. And you will feel more confident and a little bit more knowledgeable when it comes to working with your ancestors, how to set up the space, how to cleanse the space. You know, when you pick your altar, because where you place it is important. You want to consecrate that altar and consecrate that space and so on and so forth. Okay, thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, my love. It is truly a pleasure. It is truly a pleasure. Okay, and thank you so much. I appreciate you being here with us. Okay, so Miss Elizabeth and then Tracy. Uh-oh, Elizabeth, are you still with us? Tracy says, I'm wait. You answering my first question now. Oh my gosh! See that you it was you had to hear it. That message was for you too. Mm-hmm. So I might go ahead and do you, Tracy, and at least answer your second question because I'm not sure if Elizabeth is still here. I see she commented 10 minutes ago, but I know sometimes people fall asleep because it starts to get late, child. It's already midnight my time. For some people, it's after 1 a.m., child. Okay, there you go, Miss Elizabeth. There you go. Hey, girl. Thank you so much for your donation of love. May it find its way back to you and your family. And thank you so much for your patience. So, Miss Elizabeth says, what are Darren's true intentions towards me as this is a new connection and should I take his offer regarding applying to the Staples job? Okay, so let's see if he has your best interest in heart. So let's see. Hmm, interesting. Hmm. It seems like he may mean well, but this connection may not be good financially. I would not take his advice about applying to Staples because I don't like Queen of Pentacles reverse and Two of Pentacles reverse. Those are your money cards in this context. But use your discernment with this person again. It looks like he is, I don't see him trying to purposely cause harm towards you. He does look like he may be innocent in his affections and his support. But spirit saying that something about this may go left and you may end up going your own way with this decision because you got the death card, which talks about some sort of switch up or change. So I would not do the Staples job. Again, I don't think he's trying to set you up, but your spirits are warning and saying that's not the direction that you need to go to, the direction you need to go, rather. But Two of Wands reverse. Yeah. This new connection may not even last too long. Again, I don't see him here being a terrible person like a scammer or, or something of that type of nature. But it just looks like that his direction, his advice, and his plan may not be what you need. So I hope that helps. So should I take that? I'll double check. Let me just confirm about the offer with the Staples job. Should she apply for the Staples job? Spirit said no. There's some sort of hidden energy here that can just make you, maybe that's what the transformation card was talking about too, the death card, ending of something. You may not be there long. It might be an issue once you get hired there. It could be the outcome is limitless with that. But they confirmed it and said no. And they also said make sure you use your discernment with things. Trust your gut feeling. Okay. Yes, Kawhi, you can ask one more question. If you're ready before I get off. Mm-hmm. Okay. Elizabeth, what you mean? What's going on with your mom? Give me a little bit more. Is her health? Is this about her health? You saying regarding him? Oh, spirits. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if I might have said it in a way where everything sounded mixed up. But regarding him, I saw his intention. His intention, I said that he looks like he means well. It looks like his intention for you is pure. It doesn't look like there is any deception or shady energy behind that intention. So that's what I said about him. But as far as taking his advice for Staples, Spirit said no, that wasn't a good deal idea to do that. And then I made sure that I do a confirmation throw with the knuckle bones right here, and that confirmed what I said to you, that you should not apply for the job at Staples. And as far as his energy towards you, it looks like he means well. Your living situation. I thought you said this was a new connection. You guys live with each other? Let me make sure I'm understanding it right. So this is a new connection and y'all live together? Am I reading that right? What are Darren's true intentions towards me, as this is a new connection? So you and Darren are new and you guys are living together? I take his offer regarding applying to the Staples job. Yeah, let me know what you mean by that. Because I might not be understanding what you're asking right. It looks like I'm not, obviously. And then also let me know what you're asking with your mom about your mom. No living situation with my mom. Oh, so are you asking, should you live with your mom? Okay, Elizabeth, you got me all over the place at this point. I don't understand what you're asking me on either question at this point. With you and your mom, are you asking, should you live with your mom? Are you living with your mom? You have to give me a little bit more context to your question, because it's kind of open-ended and broad. So let me know what you mean by what you are asking. Oh, I was asking, should I continue the connection with Darren outside of applying for the oh, now that I know that's what you're saying, it looks like spirit. So, oh, that's what the death card was about. That was a two of pentacles reversed. It looks like you and Darren, and I still stand by, I feel like he means well, but it looks like you and Darren outside of, hmm, it looks like the two of you may not go far. Whatever this connection is, it was just too many cards talked about splitting up, endings, things changing, energy changing. So it looks like if you're asking if you should continue a relationship with him, that's what it sounds like you're saying. Beyond this whole Staples thing situation, maybe he's helping you with that. Spirit is saying that, and maybe he's flirting with you. I don't know, whatever he's trying to do. Spirit is saying, yes, he seems like a good person. So I would continue it, but just know that it may not last long. It may just be somebody that you talk to for a little while, and then something changes, that death card, and then it's like, oh, I haven't heard from him in a while, or something like that. Okay, so I hope that gives you some sort of clarity. And then she lives with me. She currently, okay. So with your mom is living with you. Are you asking, should your mother continue to live with you? Or are you asking about the current energy surrounding you and your mother now while you live together? Is that what you're asking? I don't know. You may not, I don't know how long. Are you at the Staples job already? That may not last long. You have a lot of endings. You have the energy of a lot of endings that you can't do nothing about. Lots of changes going on for you right now in this season. Things may not be long lasting. That's the energy of the number nine universal year, though. That's what this energy, number nine energy of the year is all about. Things not lasting long that start in this year, or things wrapping up and ending that have been going on for a while. Should I part from her? Got you. That's what I thought you were saying. I just wanted to double check. So let's see. Let's see. Let me double check because it looks like this is saying no, but I want to be sure. Is it okay for her mother? Is it okay for Elizabeth to part ways with her mother in the season? Okay. All right, I see what they're saying. So they're saying that it is okay for you to part ways with your mother this season, but you have to do it with integrity and you have to do it the right way. You have meaning. You need to make sure that wherever she goes, that she is set up and she is okay. So if your mother, for instance, may need support, living assistance, you have to make sure that she is in a place that or she is going with a person that will take care of her and that she could trust and that you can trust. That's very, very important, okay? Because you can lose your luck. Remember that we need the blessings of our mothers. All children need the blessings of their mother. If not, their lives could be very difficult. Even if their mothers are wrong as two left feet, their mother's holding a very special power as a woman, and she can bless and curse her kids. So Spirit says, yes, you can do it. But again, you need to make sure that there's no confusion. Conversations needs to be clear and concise that are had, and you need to make sure that she is okay. Should I part from her? No, I'm not at the Staples job. Stay at FedEx. D-Lo's giving you advice. D-Lo says stay at FedEx. I wouldn't know because when I asked that question about this, the Staples job, and if that would be a good job for you, Spirit still said no. The answer was still no. You leave your job where you are now and you go to FedEx and they may let you go after 90 days or something. You don't want to risk your livelihood like that. I would not do that. I definitely would go with what D-Lo said and stay at FedEx. Those cards were very clear about that. I think you have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Instability with finances, or possibly be let go of something, or you may be released from something. No, I would stay at FedEx. So I hope that helps, my love. Like I said, things with the way you handle your mother, you have to make sure that you are taking your time. It's not out of emotions. You're not being impulsive with the situation. You have to make sure that you do it the right way. Just like when you end anything, it should never be on bad blood. You always want it to end in peace and so on and so forth. Okay, let's see where we at. I think we on Tracy. Finally, we have made it to Tracy, and then Kauai threw her extra question in there. All right. Thank you again, Miss Elizabeth. I hope I was able to give you some sort of clarity on things. Mm-hmm. All right, loves. They didn't tell you no, though, about your mom. They just, like I said, they just said make sure you do it the right way, where there's no confusion or hard feelings, and you'll have your blessings. Okay, so Tracy, thank you again, Miss Tracy, for your patience and your donation of love. May it come back to you and your family multiplied. Okay, so Tracy says, will my sex life improve? Okay, so let's see. A good, healthy sex life is always a good. Let's see. Tracy said, you already answered my questions talking to the other person. Spirit got their funny way of getting their messages through, excuse me. I got my braces, well, not my braces, my Invisalign in my mouth. It makes me talk funny, y'all. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Oh, yes. You got the Knight of Cups. He's very romantic. He loves some wine. And oh, with the Knight of Wands. Woo, wow. Not only is your sex life going to improve, it is going to hit you're going to be hitting climaxes, okay? Especially with this Knight of Wands, and he's very sexual. The Knight of Wands is the most sexual energy of the tarot, and then he is coupled with the Knight of Cups, which is all about the romance, the lovey-dovey stuff. He is a giver, so he likes to give. Hint, hint. Before he receives, he is a giver. He is generous with his love, and they both facing the night. Oh, come on now, spirit. Absolutely. Your dry days are coming to a close. Okay. They are coming to an end. You got this water and this fire energy. Baby, listen. You might be messing. You might be like a rabbit. Okay. So just be careful. It's definitely going to improve. It's going to heat up real fast. Okay. So make sure you with somebody that you actually like, child, because they might want to keep doing it with you. Okay. Yeah, they came real correct and direct with that one. Okay. Let's see. The second question is, am I going to book a private? Oh, I'm reading something else. I am going to book a private session with you very soon. Okay, love, I'm ready whenever you are. The second question is, are my ancestors happy with my efforts? Okay, so let's look into that. That is a good question. We always want to check in with our ancestors. So they don't want, so they're telling you to get out of your head too. Ace of Pentacles reverse. No effort is overlooked by your ancestors as long as the intention is pure. They said you in your head, you thinking too much. Was it from your heart? Was it genuine? Were you giving them things with, gratitude on your heart? Was you sour about it when you did it? Were you giving with resentment? If you can check those three boxes, you can be assured that your ancestors are happy. And you have the 10 of Cups card. This is a very ancestral card. It's about the family, and this is total fulfillment, happiness, and joy within the family. Absolutely, they accepted it. And this is a very strong yes. They said, stop overthinking it. Stop overthinking it. You in your head too much. And I know you in your head because I answered that question before, and you said I answered it. You gonna ask it again. You overthinking it. Absolutely they accepted it. They appreciate any efforts as long as it's genuine. And absolutely, my love, I'm ready whenever you are ready. Thank you so much once again, Tracy. I hope you have a good night. All right, I think I'm caught up besides Miss Kauai because Miss Kauai decided to spin the block. Hey, girl, welcome back. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, it's a bad habit, Tracy. You got the Two of Swords in the middle, too. You always be in your head. You need to have more faith. When you are a spiritual person, all we have is our faith to hold us up. Because a lot of things that happen in the invisible realm are naked to the eye. We just got to trust. We have to feel. We have to get to know our ancestors. And we got to have that faith. Our faith is our foundation. We have to have it. When you doubt yourself, you doubt in your spirits and their abilities and their capabilities and your own capabilities and abilities to connect with your spirits. You throw some doubt in that, there's going to be some distortion in that connection with your spirits, with your ancestors in particular. Why says, should I quit my farm tech because it's causing me a lot of stress and physical pain? Okay, so let's see what your spirits say. If it would be in your best interest to quit your pharmacy tech position. Your spirits, you have the magician card. So the magician card is all about entrepreneurship. When it comes to career and self-employment, he knows that when he ventures out and goes into the world, that he has the power to manifest anything he wants in life. And number one, he is number one. So he talks about new beginnings for a person. He tells you to have confidence. Don't be afraid to make a change. Don't be afraid to step out. And he is actually even talking about coming together with something else or another opportunity. You have the Two of Cups energy. This talks about support and assistance in any decision that you make. And they are recognizing your weakness right now. You have strength reversed. So, what is the opposite of strength? Weakness, right? So your spirits recognize that. And this is going to continue. Your health may continue to deteriorate if you are, having stress and physical pain. You know what that can do. It can break the body down. So your spirits are saying, absolutely, if this is what you desire, you have the spiritual support. They're going to bring support into your life to make sure that you are okay. But of course, you never want to do anything impulsively. You want to do everything by protocol in the right way so that you are not leaving with any ill feelings or anything of that nature, right? We always want to break in peace, not in hardship, not in, conflict. But they're giving you the green light for sure. And they say you will be supported, period. So I hope that helps. The magician said, you listen, you got the resources, you got the willpower, you have the skill. And it's funny because the magician, he is like a pharmacist. He's an alchemist. He's a chemist. He's all of that, and that's what you are essentially. So he comes to say, "Listen, I can turn coal into gold. Okay, I can turn water into wine. I got all the resources. I have everything I need. I have the skills. I have mastery to myself. I'm gonna be good. Okay." And that yellow is all about success and all that growth and prosperity around him. You will be success. You will be successful in your endeavors. He said you're gonna have that support though. Two of Cups. Your spirit says you're gonna have that support. But again, you want to plan for this. You don't want to do this at your detriment. So if you know you're starting to feel them aches and them pains, you just know, like, okay, so I'm seeing that there's a time stamp on this at this point. I need to start, figuring some things out, what I want my next steps in life to be. Let me start walking towards that. Let me start planning that out. hmm So if you need to start, saving up a little bit more, if you want to start looking into, pharmacy tech, I'm pretty sure they may have online, remote positions. Maybe you can do refills online for people, if you still want to do that type of line of work. So let me see. Should it be in our best interest to quit um, within this season? Spirit says this can be your last season there. So I would say in the spring, around that time, you should be prepared to part ways. Because I asked if this was a good season for you to be successful in quitting and parting ways, and they said yes. Yep. And this also talks about you moving on. You have the 10 position. Again, endings, wrapping things up because you're getting ready to step into something new. The same thing that the magician said, that number one energy failed again. So they say you need to start getting, you will leave the moment you prepare yourself to leave. It's up to you how fast that time comes. You got to be diligent. You need to be persistent, so on and so forth. That needs to be your goal. So it is all in your hands when that happens. But plan well. Once again, don't be impulsive. All right, y'all. That's it, y'all. I'm officially caught up. I'm tired. I'm about to go continue to drink my water and mind my business. I hope that you all have a wonderful night. Of course, if anybody wants to go deeper with anything that has come out, you can always reach out to me if that's what you choose to do. Go to my website, text or call me. And I'll be back tomorrow night, y'all. Same time, same place, same thing. Quiet says, I work for CVS, but it's more retail than pharmacy related. Yeah, I can see that because every time I go in CVS, it's always so quiet. It's not a lot of action versus a place like, like Walgreens. It's it seem like but I don't know. Maybe that's just in the area that I'm in. Yes, CVS have online. Yes, see, maybe if you can do something online, you can see if you can do something remote, but still be in that same field. Good night, my loves. I will see you all tomorrow in the evening. Again, it was a pleasure. It's always fun to hang out with my late night crew. And everybody have a restful and peaceful sleep tonight. May your ancestors watch and protect you. Ashe. All right, gang. Good night.